Hi everyone, it's Jojo. I hope you're all doing well. I thought today we could do a nice, gentle, easy flow. Practicing carefully and kindly with awareness. Let's get started on the mat in a comfortable seated position, whether that's sitting with your knees out or cross-legged. Let's roll the shoulders and just start to warm up the shoulder joints. Drop the chin down to your chest and just notice how the back of your neck feels. Right hand out to the side as you swoop up and over, stretching through the sticky tissue over the ribs. Moving with the breath. And remember to always try to spread your weight evenly through your sit bones and your hips. Let's bring our fingers to our shoulder pads and draw the elbows in front of us. Drop the head down, opening up. Exhale. Open up with the inhale. Maybe move the neck and chin back a bit. Reach the hands out. Point the fingers down towards the earth as you draw a little stretch through the forearms and open up through the front body here. Draw the fingers back a little bit and then clasp the back of your head and open up the elbows. Take a small back bend and then fold forward, tap the elbows in front of you. Inhale, open, exhale, fold. One more time. Exhale, fold. Release the hand, right hand comes under the right bum, and let's drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Take a stretch assisted through the resistance on the right. You can draw your fingertips out a little bit. Get a little traction in the right side of the neck. Release the hand. The right fingers come to the right side. Left hand under the left bum. Breathing into the stretch. You're doing great. Feels so good. And then let's just take some nice gentle neck rolls, moving the neck over to the left and down, halfway down, and then over to the right. Not to worry if the neck crunches a little bit, that's fine. We just want to build the awareness of how our neck is feeling. And then come with me and turn to the short side of your mat. And let's come onto our shins here and bring our fingertips to the mat with our palms on the earth, our fingers facing in towards our body. I just want you to get a stretch through the wrists, through the shoulders and the forearms here. Breathing, because we're going to start using our wrists. And then coming onto all fours, find a nice neutral stacked tabletop position as you take some rounds of cat-cow. Rounding through and compressing and then extending and arching so that you create space. And take this movement dynamically and moving with the breath. Breathe into this sense of opening up the vertebra a little bit, freeing that compression. Breathing here. Bring the right hand into the ground underneath you and swoop the left arm up and thread the needle. Bring the left hand all the way through and under as the left cheek and the left shoulder come to the earth. Breathing here. Swoop up again with the breath and replace the hands. Bring the left hand underneath your face. Feet are slightly together, knees a little wider than hip distance apart if that's comfortable. Swoop up with the right and then bring the right hand all the way through and under. So this is a thoracic twist and a shoulder stretch. Engaging through the core, find the inner strength as you also engage the pelvic floor as well. Tuck your toes and get ready to come into downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Savasana, as you lift up, hover off the mat maybe just an inch, press into the fingertips, engage the shoulder girdle, keep the neck nice and neutral and then release. Take a breath. And this time lift the hips up and back, roll the heels down and guide them towards the earth. Start to pedal out the feet. Press firmly into the earth as you release here. Weight into the fingertips. Start to move through the feet as you stretch through the backs of the legs. And now let's walk or hop or jump to the top of our mat. Find ourselves here in a full forward fold. You can bring your hands behind you. Working to straighten the legs if possible, drawing the chest in towards you. Release the hands in front of you. Take a big breath in and an exhale. Release the neck. Find the shins with the hands as you find halfway lift, Urdhva Uttanasana. Take a nice deep breath and then release the hands. Take opposite hands to opposite elbows here as you sway now in ragdoll pose. Fold up gently, vertebra by vertebra. Engaging the core, knitting the core, finding that inner strength, lifting up through the pelvic floor. Come into Tadasana, mountain pose. Release the tailbone a little bit. Press into all four corners of the feet. Stand nice and tall here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, full forward fold, flat back. Release and step back. Let the knees now come to the earth. Find Balasana, child's pose. Drop the hips back. Let the forehead come to the mat. Stretch a little through the scapula as you lift the fingers and maybe find a little more traction. If you're tight through the shoulders, you may want to move the hands over to the right and then move them over to the left just to get a little bit more stretch here. And then come up back into a nice neutral tabletop. With the breath and the neck is very neutral, engage the core and lift your inner strength. So really knit everything together internally as you extend the right leg long. Left arm comes out. Breathe. And start to move the right knee towards the right elbow 3 times here. Just building a little strength through the core. And now let the left hand come down and bring the right foot in front of you for a low lunge. Moving here in your low lunge. Reach the arms up and bring them to the heart center. Swoop the arms up again. Start just to move a little bit through the shoulders as you come into your low lunge here. One more time, reaching, cactus the arms and reach. Let the fingers come down to the mat. You may or may not want to use a block if you have a block handy. Draw your right leg out in front of you and just guide the heel in towards the earth here. The toes come up to the sky so the foot's in flexion. And then just gently fold forward. Without too much stress or pressure, just allow your body to fold down and forward without rounding and collapsing. Also trying to reach a little bit through the crown of the head. Feel the stretch as you fold in. Keep that foot engaged to protect your knee. Halfway splits. And then come back to your low lunge here. Reach the arms up again. And this time let's twist open. So the right hand comes out in front of us as we twist. With the breath, inhale up, exhale, open and twist. Inhale up. And bring the hands back down. Tuck the toes on the back foot, my left foot, and lift up into high lunge. The heels on the back foot are lifting, the glutes are engaged. High lunge. Cactus the arms as you open here and reach. Open and reach. Release your hands and step forward and come back into Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, let's take this flow again. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Bend the knees if you'd like. Step back and bring your knees to the earth. Take Balasana. Relax here if you'd like. Bring your head onto your hands. Coming out of Balasana, let's find that nice neutral stacked tabletop position. Extend now the left foot, the left leg as you reach back. Engage the glutes, right bicep to right ear, and then rounding through. Knee comes to the elbow if possible. With the breath. And 3 times, bring the right hand down, let the left foot come to the mat. Rise up for low lunge. Reach up nice and tall. Engage the quads and the glutes in your low lunge. Move the hands, start to bring some blood into the shoulders here. Balancing, pressing into all 4 corners of your left foot. Inhale and then open up. Left hand reaches back for a nice twist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale up. And the hands come down to the mat. Again, if you have a block, feel free to use it. Extend your left foot out long for halfway splits. The heel comes into the earth as the toes reach. The crown of the head stays long as you fold forward towards that left leg, knee guiding towards the nose. Breathe here. Bring your left foot back, tuck the toes on the right foot and lift up into high lunge. Crescent lunge, bring the arms back. Reaching, drawing the strength internally. So engaging the pelvic floor, engage the core, build the strength. Maybe you find some movement here. And release the hands as you step forward. Roll the shoulders up and back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Bend the knees this time. Sink the weight into the heels as you find chair pose, swooping the arms up and back. Utkatasana. Bring the hands to your heart center. Breathe, fold the fingers down towards the earth, straighten the legs. Draw the head in towards the midline. And then gently roll up vertebra by vertebra. Step wide on your mat now. How are you doing? I'm sure you're doing great. Tap your hips just to remind you that you're going to be hinging from the hips as you fold forward here into a nice wide fold. Maybe taking some gentle movements through the hips here. Maybe coming all the way down onto the foot and driving the right heel into the earth as you stretch through the underside of your right leg. Come on up and take that the other way. Breathe. Come back to your nice wide fold. If you have a block and you want to just rest your head on your block, feel free to do that. It's quite restorative. Breathing here into the backs of the legs. Move your block to the side and now heel toe your feet to hip distance apart as you prepare for yogi squat by sinking the seat down. Engage the glutes here to protect the knees, elbows inside of the leg, and breathe. Try not to collapse the back, nice flat back. Breathe here, strong glutes help stretch out the hips. Fingers to the ground as you lift up, roll up, vertebra by vertebra. And step forward onto your mat. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, take a full forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Step back. Now let's hover here. Come forward and just hover in plank here. Nice, strong plank. Drop the knees. Come down onto the mat. Keep the elbows in close to your ribs. And take baby cobra. Inhale. Exhale. Pressing into the pubic bone here. Get ready to take a full cobra. So lifting the whole front body off the mat from the hips. Lift up. And release. Bring the forearms out in front of you for Sphinx pose. Keep the neck nice and long. The crown of the head is reaching. Breathing here and release. Press into the mat. Lift up and back. Take puppy dog pose now, where your hips are going to stay over your knees as you drop your hips back towards the back end of the mat and reach forward here. Let the head come to the earth. Stretch through the shoulders and come on up and out and find neutral tabletop position. I want you now to come onto the mat in a seat and kick your legs out in front of you. Legs come long on the mat, spread the sit bones, you're doing great. Sit nice and tall. Hinging now from the hips, we fold forward towards our legs. Might be easier to reach for the feet and keep a nice bend in the knee and then just work the legs down. Sitting back up, cross the right leg over the left. Sit nice and tall, even through the sit bones. Engage the core. Keep space between the chin and the chest as you fold here with your left foot engaged. Take a gentle fold forward, stretching through the hammies, the calves. And now come back up and just point your left toes gently and feel that nice stretch across the front of your foot. Plantar stretch. Let's swap the legs. So the right leg comes long, the left foot comes over the right. Sit nice and tall as you lean forward here, pressing into all four corners of the foot that's on the mat. And the extended foot is in flexion. Breathe here. Come on up and point the foot, extend. Bring the feet out in front of you. Let the feet come together for a seated butterfly pose here. Sit nice and tall and then hook your arms underneath your shins as you fold forward. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Feel a lovely stretch through the back of the neck. And then bring the feet back, hip distance apart. Sit on your sit bones as you lower yourself now down onto your mat and prepare for bridge pose. Bring your feet in together. Closer in towards your bum. You're doing great following me. Check out your alignment. Make sure everything is hip distance apart. Engage the glutes as you lift up. Keep space between the chin and the chest. Maybe you reach for your heels or clasp your hands. Draw your shoulder blades together as you lift up. Breathe here, keeping the legs engaged, keeping all four corners of the feet engaged. Lifting a little higher and release. Extend your right leg long and hook the right foot over the left quad. Come up through the space you've created and clasp onto that shin and take a nice reclined figure of four. Breathe into the stretch in the outer hip crease there and release. Let's take that same stretch the other way. The left leg extends up. Even there is a lovely stretch. Keep your foot engaged. Hook your left ankle over your right quad, above the knee. Come forward. Reach for the right shin and breathe here. You're doing great. It feels wonderful. Even in those places of tightness, send breath and enjoy it. Bring the feet down to the mat. Extend your legs long. Reach your arms up above your head. Take a nice long stretch on the mat. Bring your hands back beside you and let your feet splay out and just rest. Take a big breath in here. Use the full capacity of your lungs and exhale. Long and slow. Using the diaphragm to bring in fresh air, fresh oxygen. One more big breath in, and one more. Exhale everything that doesn't serve you. And then very gently come to one side and sit up on your mat. And we meet where we began. Thanks for practicing today. See you soon, guys.